keep her from tearing up. Yeah, man, that's the good stuff.
94.7 WDSB, Delaware's country station.
Pete Farina's Discount Tires, 3 stores to serve you. Route 40 in Barrett, Route 13 in Smyrna, and their new location in Claymont. If you're looking for tires for your automobile, you need to check out Pete Farina's Discount Tires. Guaranteed used tires, especially people turning in those lease vehicles. Not a better way to replace the tires on your vehicle than go to Pete Farina's Discount Tires. And if you're looking for brand new tires, he carries a wide range of tires. I don't care if you're looking for Dunlop, Goodrich, whatever the case might be. Pete Farina's Discount Tires, 3 locations to serve you.
I'm Bernard Kenny. I'd like to welcome you to ShopRite. At Kenny Family ShopRite, our promise to you, our guests, are to offer you a world-class supermarket dedicated to surpassing your expectations and upholding the highest standard of excellence to ensure the finest quality, variety, and freshness of product while maintaining competitive prices and strive for 100% satisfaction on every shopping trip. In short, we promise to operate a safe, sanitary facility to provide you with superior customer service and to support your community where we live and work. Here at the Kenny Family ShopRite, we have added many extra free services for you, our guests, to make your shopping experience an enjoyable and beneficial experience. So please stay tuned for the next half hour, and I look forward to seeing you in our store.
Hi, and welcome to ShopRite. Tim Qualls here, along with
Mike Fetro.
Yeah, Mike, you're the guy that does the buy-in for, when it comes to local produce and things like that. How do you go about selecting that?
Well, we work with a broker, Yates, who has a great rapport with a lot of the Delaware farmers, and also we communicate with the Delaware farmers on a consistent basis to try and find out what items are becoming available and when they'll be able to be in our stores.
Yeah, and when you're talking about that right now, great time, because this is corn season. I mean, it doesn't get any better than the corn and all, and peaches and things like that. But you get a lot of the local produce right here, when I say that, in the state of Delaware. I mean, it amazes me how many farmers are here in the state of Delaware.
Absolutely. This year, we've got some of the best corn you'll ever try from T.S. Smith & Sons Farm. It's absolutely delicious. It's available in our stores right now. We also have carried peaches from T.S. Smith & Sons, Fifer peaches, and also delicious green peppers. If you step right over here, we have green peppers from Vincent Farms. And these beautiful tomatoes are right here in Middletown, Delaware. Pulaski Farms has provided those for us. So we have some great items available, absolutely delicious, and the customers have really had a great response to these items that we've been offering to them.
Yeah, and when you're talking about that, because what we're going to do today is what ShopRite did is they decided to load up a bunch of buses and take people and visit these farms and show people, educate people on how this stuff comes from that farm, fresh to it can't get any fresher. I mean, it's picked today and it's delivered this afternoon. So
absolutely, that's how it happens. I mean, we have our people down there. They're picking the product up from the farms, dropping it off in the stores, sometimes the same day or the next day. So it's fresh from the farm, right to the store and into your house within a day or two.
Yeah, and what we're going to do, Mike, we want to thank you so much for coming by and educating us on how you go about selecting those farmers, because that's a process in itself. It's just not any farmer. I mean, you guys got to have the right guy.
Absolutely. The farmers have to be able to deliver consistent, fresh quality product to our customers on a consistent basis. We don't want to have great product one day, not so great product the next. It has to be consistent and delicious.
Yeah, Mike, thank you so much for your time. We're going to go down and visit with the farmers right now, kind of give you an education on how it all takes place. And once again, you can come and buy it fresh right off the shelves right here in any of the ShopRites in Delaware. Am I correct?
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Mike.
Thank you.
we're doing something very exciting today, and I can tell you, ShopRite has put together a tour of farms, and right here, David's with me from the Delaware Agricultural. You know, this is something special.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. We got great weather. I got folks coming down from Newcastle County, and we're going to see what farming's all about and those fruits and vegetables that guys like Kevin Evans grows.
Yeah, and it's amazing to me because you come down here and you see farms because, you know, you drive by these, Kevin. You don't realize, I heard you doing, because you guys are kind of doing a tour of different sections of the farm. We're standing right now, and what is your produce stand, I guess?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we've took them around to different places in the farm, showed them some equipment. We set up a mock farmers market to show them what we do off the farm, going to different locations throughout the state and different areas, and then we've got our own farm facility here.
Yeah, now it's hard to get you guys, somebody like you, off the tractor to do something like this, because that's your love. I mean, was it a family farm for many years out here?
Yes, we were established in 1943. My grandparents, my father's side, then my parents took it over, and we're the third generation, and it's in our blood, and I love to do it. Getting on a tractor is a fun part, to be honest with you.
That's what I find with most farmers. They want to stay out there on the tractors and doing that. But it's been, this is, because every year you battle different things. I mean, sometimes you get that perfect year, but this year here, with all the water and everything that's been coming in, it's been quite a battle. People don't realize, they think, more water the better, but it can kind of get into a battle with that as well.
Vegetables don't like a lot of water. That's the one fortunate thing. We are so blessed with the soils on Delmarva, and particularly in Sussex County, sandy loam soils, that we're able to micromanage that with water on a daily basis. The rainfall we've had this summer has probably been the worst that I've seen in my lifetime, and talked to a lot of older farmers, and it takes away from the quality of the produce. If we can put the water on in a timely fashion, we can produce a much better crop, and I think you would poll any farmer and they tell you we'd much rather have a dry year than a wet year, because we want to produce the best product possible for the Delaware and Maryland surrounding areas.
It's a lot easier to put water on than it is to take it off.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, and down on your particular farm here, because I'm looking around, I see, you guys grow everything.
Yes, one thing that we try to do, we don't grow tree crops. That's the only thing, but we try to produce everything we can, and we're very fortunate to have a relationship with a ShopRite where we can pick the produce in a timely fashion and get it to the consumer, so they have it within 24 to 48 hours. And that's one unique thing that people don't realize, being on Delmarva, being so close to these products, where a lot of areas it's got to be shipped for a day or two on a tractor and trailer, and that ensures quality that the consumer just won't find anywhere else.
Because you guys pretty much, I mean, you get your order from them and you pretty much pick it and load it and get it up there within the next day. I mean, it amazes me how rapidly and how fresh when you're going to ShopRite. That's what we want to tell people, because we talk about the local produce, but they say, okay, what's local? Well, it's right here in Delaware, and we're down here. I guess this is Bridgeville, part of Bridgeville here. Now, you have this produce stand. People coming down this way can stop in here anytime.
Anytime. We're open 7 days a week. Unfortunately, the problem with this year is our produce is so much later than normal, and our produce is not there quantity-wise, that we're not able to produce what we need for the shop rates and things, and that's the disappointing factor, because we do have such good outlets. Where growing, it's the easy part. Getting it sold is the hard part, and this year it seems like growing, it's going to be the hard part, unfortunately.
Yeah, but like all farms, you have good years, you have bad years, but people don't realize how much work goes into it. How many employees do you have down here?
We've got probably 6 or 7 full-time employees, and then during the peak time we'll have probably close to 20 on staff here, if not 25, and that doesn't include our part-time for the produce market itself. My wife and sister, which hire this, it's probably 15 employees for that to manage the everyday and farmers markets.
Yeah, because people don't realize how difficult it is, and as in agriculture, I mean, your assistance is very crucial to these guys coming down here and getting with these guys and saying, hey, we're getting a lot of rain this year. This is some of the things, because that's what you guys do, the research.
Right. Not much I can do about the rain. Everything Kevin said, I mean, most of our farmers in Delaware now, especially the fruit and vegetable growers, are all irrigated. So they can kind of plan it and arrange it just the way they want to do it. My role in marketing is mostly play matchmaker. We do a program every year in February when the farmers aren't in the fields busy, and we bring them in with the produce buyers from ShopRite and all the other retailers, the school districts, farmers markets, you name it. And we just try to open up some business for them. And
You're kind of the middleman that puts them all together then.
yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
and when you're talking about that ShopRite, you know, what a tremendous, because they are so, I've never seen a supermarket that's so much into local, and they want more local product, not only with the farmers and stuff, but people that are canning things, whatever, they like that local thing.
And that's a wonderful thing coming from a grocery store group that is all upstate. In the rural, I mean, not the rural, but the urban area of Wilmington and Newark. The great people up there. From your produce buyers, Dan Tanzer, all the way up to the Kenny family. They want the local stuff, and we can't seem to get enough of it up there to them. So we're working on it. And
If you're out there and you're going to ShopRite and you're going into the produce area, a good chance you're going to be buying one of his watermelons, one of his cantaloupes, some of his corn. I've seen people, they wasn't waiting to get back to ShopRite. They're right here on it. They were buying quite a bit heavy today.
One thing I do want to say is we're very, very fortunate that the amount of people that participate in this. We're thankful for ShopRite, Department of Agriculture, Secretary Key, putting this together for people to come see where their produce is being, meet their farmers. It's something that in their eyes, they may have a different vision. I think after today, they'll understand that we're family farms and we're out here working hard to produce the best and the safest product for them.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about. And this is Evans Farm once again right here in Bridgeville. Kevin, thank you so much for your time, my friend.
Thank you very much.
Our next stop at the farms is T.S. Smith & Sons Incorporated right here in Bridgeville, Delaware. I'm standing here with one of the brothers because there's quite a few of them, and this is Tom here with me. Matt's on one of the buses taking a tour of the farm. But, you know, you guys got a big farm here.
We sure do, sir. We've been here since 1907. We're farming 800 acres, and we primarily grow asparagus, peaches, sweet corn, cantaloupes, apples. What did I miss? Lima beans.
Yeah.
And
just about anything that somebody's looking for. But the one thing I hear that you're known for, and I'm looking at it, and I'm saying, because I just got to show some of this, because I've looked at other corn, and this is so fresh, it's just unbelievable looking, and that's your sweet corn here.
Yes, sir. We have 80 acres of sweet corn. It's hand harvested daily. Most days it is put on a truck and shipped right into the ShopRite stores in Newcastle County. So from the farm to the store, you can call that a very successful relationship with ShopRite.
Yeah, because when I'm talking about that, people, I try to tell people all the time, you know, how fresh, when they talk about, you know, bringing in the local produce, how fresh it is. And it doesn't get any fresher than you guys picking it and putting it on a truck and sending it up there.
It's true, you know, the starch, sugar breaks down the starch if it sits too long in a warehouse. This makes sure that sugar corn has its peak sugar content when you take that first bite.
You're making my mouth water, because I'm thinking there's nothing better than sweet corn that people don't realize when they go to the store and they end up buying that frozen stuff or anything else. You got to change that. And this on the grill, because I've tried it, I mean, this on the grill is unbelievable. I guess you eat your own stuff, right?
Well, you know, we test the corn for maturity by eating it in the field raw. And most customers won't believe me. I'll shuck a ear of corn for them and give it to them free and ask them to eat it, and they can't believe that you can eat a vegetable that's so delicious uncooked like that.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize you could that. I guess there's nothing wrong with eating it raw if you like it that way.
If you like corn, you can cut it off the cob, mix it in your salads at night, and really have a garden salad with sliced tomatoes with fresh corn cut in it. It's one of the best ways to eat it without putting butter on it.
Now, we were talking about the rain before we got on here, and a lot of people struggling with that, I mean, this year. But you guys, I'm looking at your produce, and you guys, you look like you battled it pretty good.
We missed the severe storms. We got 1 to 2 inches when most people got 9 inches. We were blessed and fortunate.
Yeah, and I always say that's blessed and give thanks up above for that kind of stuff. But, you know, I'm looking, because I didn't realize peaches, you guys got a lot of peaches that comes, your own peach orchard right out back.
That's correct. We've got 4 different orchards. They vary in age. And in those orchards, there's probably 15 different varieties, and they come off in succession, so that we'll have peaches from the end of June until the middle of September. That's how we have a continuous production.
Yeah, and then on top of that, because we were talking, Matt's out on one of the buses, like I said. You're in here greeting people as they come in. And Charlie's off getting more education. I mean, it's constantly, you know, you guys are keeping up with what's happening in the industry.
Well, we have a lot of help, thank goodness. We have consultants that help us with our pest control and write prescriptions for us. We have a sustainable agriculture here, and we try to do as much as possible with the least amount of inputs.
Yeah, and it's all here for you once again. This is the Smith Produce Stand, because if you're in Bridgeville and you're coming down through Bridgeville, you just turn on Redden Road. You guys got a nice produce stand here.
Thank you. We're open 9 months of the year and primarily sell the products we grow on the farm.
Yeah, because I'm looking around now. You got potato chips and things like that as well. But I'm looking. You got onions. You got potatoes. You got. Do you guys do tomatoes yourself or?
Not everything. I have a grower in Bridgeville who's a specialist in tomatoes. I buy from him, and I do his peaches. He buys from me.
There you go. Just kind of a trade. I like that kind of deal.
Right, that's right. And farming is a very specialized business. You can't do it all.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to say. When as a farmer, I know each farmer. You guys are very close when it comes to farming. Everybody knows each other, and they work together.
In Sussex County, that is the truth. Everybody is in the business to try to help each other, and we all work together.
Yeah, but this corn, I'm going to have to grab a bag of this before I go, because even looking at this, and I can get it right there at ShopRite, but this is awful. You guys just get this off there this morning or something?
It was picked this morning, brought in on a wagon, and sat in the back door.
Yeah, because it ain't going to be here all day. I can tell you that. You guys pretty much sell it out every day, so
it'll be gone by the end of the day.
Yeah, I want to thank you so much for letting us invade your produce stand down here. Now we're going to go invade and take a look at your farm. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for coming and having us.
It's time for a lunch break here. Everybody's sitting here and having lunch. ShopRite provided a lunch and everything else. But I've got a guy sitting here and I'm going to interrupt his lunch just because he stepped off the bus, and I said, "What are you here taking pictures?" But he's retired. Fred Comegys, how are you?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
You told me as you got off the bus, this is what old people do, take bus tours. So you enjoying this?
Well, I am. Actually, my brother got me into it. He called me and said, "Would you want to go on a bus tour with me downstate?" I said, "Well, I'm not doing anything. I guess I will." So I did, and I'm here. I normally don't do this, but this is the first, and it's been nice.
Yeah, what do you think of the farm? Because I was really amazed at what we have here in Delaware.
Well, it's nice seeing the farms and seeing how they work, and the people, a nice crowd, and it's been enjoyable. Something I normally wouldn't do. I mean, I've taken pictures of farmers a fair amount of times in my life, and it's nice to see the commercial side of the places where they sell the goods, and a little tour through the crops and see how they grow the peaches and the corn. And
well, I got one question. Did you bring a camera?
I did, but I've been retired now for a year, and I have yet to take a picture. And I haven't taken a picture today, so it's the camera's still not out of the bag yet. But I will eventually. I haven't taken any pictures yet. No.
Yeah, that's got to be tough, after all those years, and but eventually you're going to get back to it. But it's just a great thing here in Delaware. I think ShopRite's doing a fantastic deal on education.
Yeah, it is. It's nice, and I will like with the camera thing. I will get back to it. If maybe in a couple months, I'm just going to put the cameras down for a little while. I'm taking pictures of my granddaughter with a little snapshot camera, but that's the only thing I've shot, really. But as you can see with the crowd, everybody's having a nice time, and the weather's nice, and it's been pretty enjoyable, actually. Yeah.
Well, it was a pleasure seeing you walk off that bus, because everybody in Wilmington's wondering what's Fred Comegys up to. It's not taking pictures right now, though.
Not taking pictures, but I will. I will again eventually. I'm spending time at the bar, spending time with my grandkids, my family a little bit more. That's why they sort of wanted me to not die at the News Journal, and I'm trying to not to do that.
Well, let's just say this. When you say spending time at the bar, I want people to understand that don't know. Fred Comegys owns a bar here, and it's been there for 27 years now.
Yeah, and I'm not an alcoholic yet, and I miss guys like you, Tim, and I miss the hubbub and the action of taking pictures every day at the News Journal and being in the news and the storms and all that stuff. But I'm dealing with it.
Well, you're one of Delaware icons. It's just nice to see you out here, Fred. I know we're going to visit you over at the bar not too long as you celebrate 27 years.
Okay, thank you, Tim. Thanks. Good seeing you. Thank you.
They've got so many people out here. I was looking for a little young lady that I was speaking with earlier that was out here that says she's a diehard ShopRite. Well, we'll just grab some people and just chit-chat. Before you shove another bite into your mouth, I hate to interrupt your lunch here. Is this a nice tour or what?
Oh, it's wonderful. Yeah, really enjoying it. We were all just saying that, you don't, something you never get to see otherwise. You don't get to go sometimes you pass a food stand and you stop, but you don't get the story behind it and what goes into it.
Because I always hear the local produce, and they're bringing in local produce and everything else, but you really don't know where they're bringing it in from. And now you got to see some of the farms. I was amazed.
Oh, yeah, I was too. I'd be surprised, the size of it and the fact that it's all family and, it's a lot of work, but they seem to be doing it.
And they're Delawareans. You shop ShopRite, of course.
Oh, of course. for years and years and years.
Yeah, but we want to be sure and get that out. And my wife always tried to drag me along to different things like this. It looks like you didn't have to be dragged along.
Well, let me tell you, I told my wife if she wasn't coming, I was going alone. But here we are together, and I think this is a great
well, you guys are doing the first one. This is the very first one they did, so this is going to be a mainstay, I think, of ShopRite.
This is a compliment to the Kenny family. They are certainly community-oriented, and they do so much for the community that this is really an outstanding tribute to them and to the farmers who are so underappreciated. If it weren't for the farmers and the members of the Kenny family, who knows where we would be.
Yeah, because they do. Kenny family, people don't realize how much they give back to this community. I'm going to let you enjoy your lunch, though.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time. I'm telling you, I've had a very exciting day today thanks to these two gentlemen sitting here beside me. First of all, I want to introduce Dan Tanzer from ShopRite. Dan, you along with Ed Key over here from the Department of Agriculture, what an event you guys put on. Tell me how this came about.
It was a brainstorm that I had one day about a year ago, and never really thought that we could pull it off, but we have today, thanks in large part to Ed in the state of Delaware.
Yeah, when you're talking about that, because you're sitting there and I guess you guys, because I heard you guys talking earlier, and you kind of said, Dan saying, well, we'll do this, and all of a sudden you had to get 3 more buses again.
Yeah, well, that's good news. That's a happy problem, but it's Dan's idea. We're glad to cooperate, and our job is really to connect the farmers who all also are ShopRite vendors. And then, like I say, Dan called up and said, hey, instead of 40, we got 200 people. What do? We get more buses and we get more food. It was great.
Yeah, because I was really amazed, Dan. I guess, when you thought about this, I guess you thought, like most people would do, I'll get a busload of people and take them down here. But when you put it out there are a lot of interest in going down and visiting the local farms.
There sure is, and it's not just one segment of the population. It's not just seniors, it's not just young mothers, it's a cross-section of everybody.
Yeah, because when I'm looking at this, you got little kids, you got grandmothers, you got, middle-aged. I mean, you have a variety of people, and the nice thing about it is getting to see the places where you guys stock your produce from, because it's amazing to me how much of your local, because that's what ShopRite's all about, doing local business with local people.
I don't know of anybody else who was selling corn in Newcastle County that was picked that morning.
That was we just heard that, and the best looking corn too. Because we visited 3 different farms today. Right now, this is not a farm. I guess this is an orchard, is it not?
Well, it's a farm and an orchard. They grow a lot of different crops. Yep.
Yeah, but this is I enjoyed Smith's family. We got to visit their farm. Then we also went over and saw the Evans family farm. So we visited some of the major suppliers to you there at ShopRite. So when you guys are buying in ShopRite, it doesn't get any fresher, Dan, when it comes to local produce.
No, and the important word here is family. It's the Kenny family ShopRites, it's Fifer family orchards, Smith family farms, Evans family farms.
Yeah, and when you're talking about that, because I had the opportunity to talk to some of the people that came out on a tour with you, and they praised the Kenny family on how the Kenny family gets involved with community, and this is just an added thing to it.
Well, that's a core part of our business, and we're just honored to be a part of the community in this way.
I guess this is the beginning of an ongoing, you just created yourself a big headache. I think but it's fun. You've enjoyed yourself. I know it's been a lot of work, but it's been a lot of fun as well.
It's not a headache at all, and I look forward to doing it again.
Yeah, and then of course, Ed, you oversee as Secretary, of our agriculture, because your job is to work with the farmers and get their produce, help them get their produce sold, and ShopRite is one of those main customers.
Absolutely, we love ShopRite. We appreciate their commitment. Yeah, and my job is to be an advocate for agriculture, so that part of that is connecting to the non-farm community, which this is a great opportunity for these folks to come out and see what's going on. So. Yeah, and marketing, and if we can sell a few extra dozen ears of corn and keep that energy moving forward, that's a great thing.
Yeah, because I was talking to one of your guys earlier, and they said some of the farmers will call and say, hey, I got extra this or extra that, and then you guys get together and call some stores and stuff, and the next thing you know, they're on your shelves. But like you said, where can you go? I don't know anywhere you can go where corn's picked, because I was talking to the farmer, corn's picked this morning and delivered to you guys, and it's on the shelves this afternoon. You know, it doesn't get any better than that.
The week of 4th of July, our store sold over 100,000 ears of fresh corn, all Delaware.
Oh, I tell you, that's just unbelievable. And the stores, I got to tell you, people, because the Kinney family's very involved. When I say local, you guys, you try to supply a lot of things when it comes to not just from the farmers, everything that you possibly can from local manufacturers or anything. You're very big on a local marketplace.
We do, and it's an area that's growing. As one local vendor succeeds, he tells others, and others are approaching us, and we're seeking more out.
Yeah, so if you're out there, you definitely, support the local community. And the way to do that, support ShopRite, because it doesn't get any more local than what they're doing in the Kinney family ShopRite. Ed, I want to thank you for helping arrange all this, because I've got an education today. I'm really impressed with what goes on. A lot of work these farmers do.
I appreciate the fact that you said that, and come out anytime. And Dan, we're looking forward to doing this next year. We might need 8 buses or 2 days or something, but we're going to do it.
Yeah, I think it's going to be over a 2-day fan there, Dan. I don't think you're going to do it, because I'm really surprised, because when you said you were doing this and I came out, I was expecting a bus, maybe a bus and a half, but 4 buses and the amount of people that came, and like you said, the variety of people.
That's right.
Yeah, including one of our old-time favorites right here, mainstay in Delaware, Fred Comegys wanted to do it. He was out here. I said, Fred, what are you doing here? He says, I want to come. I've taken pictures of the farms and farmers, but I've never really understood how it all takes place, and so he really enjoyed himself. Dan, thank you for letting us come along and be a part of it.
Thank you, Tim.
They helped me when I was at a rough time in my life, and they can help you too.
We have guaranteed credit approval. We are here for you. Union Park Certified Pre-Owned has something for everyone at one location in Wilmington.
Where can I find the largest selection of new or pre-owned vehicles all in one location?
The best cars are right here on Pennsylvania Avenue at Union Park Pre-Owned. Take a look at this 2008 Navigation leather loaded up Toyota Prius. I don't know how many miles per gallon it gets. It gets more than your car, but this car only has 15,000 miles on it. It's on sale right now for $14,897. $14,897. The car only has 15,000 miles. All they have to do is talk to Ty Cornelius, and we'll make it happen for you. Style and performance, we have it here. That explains Mary Cerami. Style and performance. We have this beautiful 06 Jaguar X-Type all-wheel drive, fully loaded, pearl white, camel leather interior, and Mary Cerami says she will sell it to you for $9,591. $9,591. Call Mary Cerami right here at the screen that you see. Get yourself in some style and performance today at Union Park. Talking about 3 great things. I got 3 great friends right next to me. I got Jim, and Ed. But 3 great things, Honda certified cars. First off, you get a 1-year, 12,000 mile comprehensive warranty brand new. You get a 7-year, 100,000 mile powertrain warranty, and you get the confidence behind it that every Honda delivers. Only here at Union Park, located on Pennsylvania Avenue in Wilmington. Call the number. Check out our website. I'm Rodney Days. Come and see me. And the 2 Jims and the Ed.
They helped me when I was at a rough time in my life, and they can help you too.
We have guaranteed credit approval. We are here for you. Union Park Certified Pre-Owned has something for everyone at one location in Wilmington.